over the years, I've done quite a bit of work for charity. Je ne sais problème. No problem. Um, I remember one episode, shall we say. I was collecting for RNLI on the street, and who I was wearing actually the gilet jaune of the RNLI with the insignia emblazoned upon it. And who came along? It's unbelievable. In a moment of serendipity, Larry. He was over here getting a buddy award from the jazz festival. Ironically, he was gone not too long after. And he saw me. I could see him peripherally. And he saw me and he was kind of looking at me, kind of, what's he doing? I know this guy. And again, we have different cultures. I speak about 15 different languages and stuff like that. And our cultures are different. And the ethos of charity and stuff like that, that's kind of big for me, I have a philanthropic dimension. I like to help people. But Larry was kind of, what's this? He might have thought it was like some form of Mother's Mercy from GOT, So, so basically, Larry kind of took a quick exeunt, stage left, and basically, not too long after, this elderly lady came up to me and said, "Oh, would you like a cup of coffee?" And I'm like, politely declined, no thank you. And she went off into Starbucks and bought a latte and brought it back to me and said, "Here you go." Kind of, unbelievable acts of kindness, and the people's kindness in terms of charity would astound you, because it's the people that don't have tend to give the most, and it's humbling to say the least, and it's a privilege and an honour to engage in charity work, and I found it incredibly enriching actually. I also did several guitar marathons with Cillian Murphy. The last one we did together, we started at noon on a Friday afternoon, Friday, and finished at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. And the thing is, Cillian's resilience and his staying power are quite something, because the four men standing at the end of the guitar marathon were the boss, me, Cillian Murphy, and Owen O'Sullivan. The four of us walked out after to get a fry-up as a breakfast. I had to go home straight away, change my clothes, come back in and start teaching it at noon myself for a full day's work. But you kind of look back at these things and you think, it's great credit due to Cillian to have done stuff like that. It gives him great character. It's incredible character building stuff, and he is a man of great character. And during the marathon, we would take advantage of some of that stuff that he learned, that kind of Frank Zappa, kind of style. We would use kind of these kind of modal amps, kind of improvising using modes on chord sequences, and also employ some of those odd rhythms, like playing an 11/8, 7/8, doing some stuff in 5/4, and also doing ordinary stuff in 4/4 and 3/4, playing some funky stuff, playing some kind of old chestnuts, classic stuff, and whatever it took to get a student light kind of thing, and dawn like kind of thing, and we'd kind of have a cup of tea and a sandwich on the side, while someone else filled in, and then we'd come back at it again. And but again, just kind of recollecting, and reminiscing the very fact that it was myself, the boss, Owen, and Cillian at the end. That's quite telling. That's, to me, that's I looking back on situations like that with pride, and makes me kind of very, I'm humble, but also kind of honoured that he did that kind of stuff. It's great. Thank you for listening.